Walking Cats on Leads, this is Tell Someone. First question, of course, is from Etsane. They really should have cast you as Robotnik in the live-action Sonic. Well, okay, yeah, here's the thing. That wasn't posed as a question, but I can turn it into a question. Hang on. I can turn that into a question, but the things I've got to answer are questions. You know, I answer questions, but if I can skirt those rules by turning it into a question and asking somebody else. Hang on, I'm just going to connect up now. Hello! Oh, it's you. Yeah, look, sorry to disturb you. I know you must be incredibly busy. Look, I've just got one, I've got a question to ask. What do you think of Jim Carrey's performance in that Sonic movie? Jim Carrey is a ham-fisted hack, but not enough of one to depict my magnificence. Okay, next question from David Pope. Would you please tell me what colour your... Oh my God, what is that thing? It's brown. It's brown. That thing. Over there. Is brown. I don't know what it is either. Next question from Chan Nolan. What is your favourite fresh-made bread? Well, of course, you don't just go to the supermarket. You can go to any supermarket and get some sort of bread, but it's not very fresh. It's been trucked in from somewhere, like, you know, a week ago or something. No, what you got to do is you got to go. Yeah. The supermarkets have little bakeries in them too, but it's sort of good but not great, you know, and it's going to stale a bit quickly. What you do is you go to the small places, the small French bakeries. You can tell all the best ones because they're run by Vietnamese. And then you buy like little rolls and stuff, and you get them to put stuff in them, and lots of chili and coriander, and then you eat those, because you don't just want to eat. You don't want to eat like a whole loaf of bread. That's why I'm fat. That's why I'm fat. Next question, of course, from Endocron. What did your grandmother teach you about playing with fire? All right, so look, safety is key. What you've got to do is you've got to basically make sure your hands are wet, so the fire doesn't actually burn you. And if you are shooting the fire, don't use those. If you're doing fireballs out your mouth, like that. I don't have any. But what you don't do is you don't use that lighter fluid and stuff, because that is carcinogenic. You use some sort of alcohol or something, but don't swallow. And if you're going to swallow the fire, if you're going to do the fire eating, what you got to do is you got to exhale first before you put the fire into your mouth and extinguish it in your mouth, and then wash your mouth out, because fire tastes bad, apparently. Grandma wasn't even a fire eater. She was a professional banjo player, so I don't know how she found out about that. Next question, apparently from Butter. How many cigarettes did you smoke in Ireland 1962? Well, back then, if I was alive, I would have smoked all of them, because smoking back then was healthy and kept birth weight down. And those things, you know, they're very good for it's very good for your T-zone, apparently, in 1962. So that would be, I would be smoking all of them, apparently, and they were cheap, and they they stopped you from gaining weight, and so that's why it would be I'd have one of two situations. I would be alive. I would be not alive then and smoke all those cigarettes, or I'd be not alive now because I'd be dead because I've been smoking those cigarettes. So I think I choose to be alive now, while the internet is a thing, but before climate change wrecks this place and makes it brown. Next question, Mad Yabs. Are the animals that hibernate in your mustache deadly like most of the wildlife in Australia, or is the mustache the most deadly animal? Of course, look, it guards my oral mouth ear area against invasion of the cigarettes, which are now, of course, carcinogenic, which is not the case back in 1962, before we knew about, we didn't know about it, but the tobacco companies did know about it. Was kind of carcinogenic and bad for your teeth and causes low birth weight, which is apparently not a good thing unless you are currently giving birth right now, and which is like, oh my God, please make this baby smaller, which it's very, very short term, very short term thinking if you want healthy children. But if there's low birth weight, they're more liable to not get hit by cars and stuff, because they'll be sort of asthmatic and stuff. So they're easier to control. So there's advantages, but it's not for the children themselves. That's all I'm saying. I'm dangerously talented, and I forgot to. There we go. There's the dovetail question there now. As I just kind of forgot that I had to put the dovetail question over there, and then I had to say that's it. Tell someone for this week, because if you know what I'm going to say next, I'm going to say ask a question. That's what I'm going to say next. But if you don't know what I'm going to say next, I'd be rambling on about elephants and stuff. But I am not rambling about elephants, because it wasn't anything related to this question. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to pad it out a little bit more, because I just don't know. Oh yes, I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off.